What's up, guys? DwkVideos. If you're new to my channel, I make military content, put it on the internet for you to enjoy. If you want, my social media links will be in the description down below. You should hit that subscribe button with the notification bell on because YouTube's been on some weird stuff lately where I'm not showing up on people's recommended pages even though they're subscribed. So if you hit that notification bell, fixes everything. However, you read the title right. There is some third class in the Coast Guard named Tyler Grant who's an absolute superhero. This dude is a badass. People in other branches of the military should try to emulate him. A lot of people shit on the Coast Guard, say puddle pirates, all that. These dudes are doing crazy stuff. And you know what's even crazier? The dudes who are shitting on Coast Guard are probably like administrative MOSs. There's like Marines who like file people's pay that's like, Coast Guard. This guy is doing Clark Kent stuff. Let's just jump into it. If you guys remember in like 2017, Hurricane Harvey in Texas was just like ripping through tons of homes. There's like an estimated like 40 inches of like downfall rain in like 3-day span or something. This guy got deployed from like Alabama with the search and rescue unit. He ended up impacting and rescuing about 59 people that were affected by the storm. This literal Chad, god of search and rescue, was being hoisted in between power lines during a storm with like 50 to 100 knot winds pushing him side to side, hoisted in between power lines, grabbing old, elderly women and bringing them to the safety of the helicopter. And then, while he was on the roof to save this family, he didn't even have a chainsaw. He was just beating through the roof of a house to rescue people. While on a roof of one of the buildings, he jumped off into the water to save an infant. It sounds like something out of an anime, like My Hero Academia. Midoriya just couldn't help but save Bakugo. All right, I'm not gonna nerd out on you guys, but this guy's a literal badass. And I've heard so many stories about the Coast Guard like this. When I was in Washington, D.C., there's like this award thing. It's called the Vanguard. They award like one person from each branch each year. The Coast Guard guy jumped out of his helicopter in a storm in the ocean and then swam himself into a cave to rescue 2 like civilian fishermen. Easily could have just got himself killed. For sure could have got himself killed. Did it anyway, and you hear all these like acts of heroism by the Coast Guard, and I feel like it doesn't get enough like appreciation or attention, and I keep hearing, you know, all this stuff on the internet, and Coast Guard just gets shit on when they've been doing a lot. Anyway, this guy's gonna get awarded the Flying Cross. Big distinguished honor across the search and rescue community. What's even crazier is he's just an E4, so he gets to tell that badass story for the rest of his career. I'm gonna give some attention to his teammates too, because it can't be done without the support of his team. However, I mean, he was the main effort. These guys were flying the helicopter. Commander Scott Sanborn and Lieutenant John Briggs were also awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross for their heroism in response to Hurricane Harvey. There's also First Class James Yaki, I don't think I'm pronouncing that right, who was the mechanic and helped navigate the flights, so shout out to that dude too. I know you guys follow my channel for like Navy related things, but strongly consider the Coast Guard as another option. I don't see how there could be something more fulfilling than doing that type of work. Right now I work in the patient care setting, but we're at peacetime. It's not like we're doing anything crazy. Over my last deployment, there was no real like huge medical emergency, maybe like some anaphylactic reactions to stuff, but I never got to like, quote, save anyone's life. If you're that sort of adrenaline junkie and you want to do what that guy just did, Coast Guard's a viable option. Search and rescue is in the Navy too as well, but you know what I'm getting at. More of like a homeland thing to like our people inside the States. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, leave a like down below. Comments your thought on the sailor, what do they call it? It's still a sailor in the Coast Guard, but I mean, he's more of like a spec op dude. It's not like he's out here like swabbing a deck and like turning a wrench or something. This dude's jumping out of planes. What do you think about this Coast Guardies? See, that sounds derogatory too. I'm part of the problem. What do you think about his actions? Comment down below how much of a badass this is. I'm gonna try to get in contact with him. I don't really know how. Maybe I can find him on social media and see if he'll do like a little interview for the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one.